The Catalyst for a Cure is a very unique approach because what it does, it puts together different people with different backgrounds, different expertise, different ways of thinking.
We have this opportunity to collaborate closely with very top labs throughout the whole country.
And this opportunity is very, very unique and very valuable.
By bringing together this team of scientists with very diverse expertise, technologies, we create a synergism and we can achieve things that we weren't able to do individually.
And when you put people that think differently together, we all come up with things that we would never think by ourselves.
To develop a very comprehensive therapeutic strategy, we need a lot of different expertise.
Xin Dewan at UCSF is an expert in optic nerve regeneration. Anna Latorre is an expert in developmental biology and stem cell biology. And Young Hu is an expert in glaucoma models, CRISPR gene editing, and then there's myself with high throughput genetics. 4 very different fields, but the intersection of them has allowed for us to make some real progress in the last 2 years.
Glaucoma is not a disease, it's a group of diseases.
There's no treatment, no therapy to solve this neurodegeneration problem.
The one factor that's been the one that's most correlated with developing glaucoma is the pressure, the internal pressure of the eye, or IOP. If you lower the IOP, you can control glaucoma. But we also know that's not 100% all the time. It's not it.
And while we have therapies for glaucoma patients, there are a fair number where I wish I could do more to control their disease, or I had options to bring back vision they've already lost.
We need to move from just drugs to lower the IOP, and we need to find ways to really protect the retinal ganglion cells from degeneration. And also, we need to find ways to be able to restore vision for these patients.
The only hope to rescue the already lost neuron or their axons is for regeneration. Regenerate those neurons or regenerate their axons. So that's what we strive to do here.
Glaucoma is really characterized by the death of a nerve cell that connects your eyeball to your brain. So the goals for the Catalyst for the Cure initiative are twofold. For the cells that you have, we want to keep them alive. For the cells that you've already lost, we want to have a way of replacing them to improve vision.
In the past year, my team has dedicated to understand how our eye neurons regenerate and rejuvenate their axons, and how do they reform connections from eye to the brain.
The way we approach this problem is with something called high throughput genetics. We can take blood from patients, make stem cells, and then make those retinal ganglion cells, the optic nerve cells that are injured in glaucoma, and we can study which genes are responsible for the health of the cells and which genes might improve regeneration of the cells.
We have made significant progress to understand how our eye neurons can eventually regrow to the brain to form new connections.
We have a very deep understanding about neurodegeneration now, and we have very promising preliminary results.
Creating a therapy that restores vision is something that science has been after for 50 years. And what's tremendously exciting is that there's been more progress in the last 5 years than probably the preceding 45 years combined.
And so having this support from the Glaucoma Research Foundation, from all the donors, is incredible. This is what keeps the lights on. This is what keeps us working every day. And so I couldn't be more thankful to all the people that contribute for this to happen, really. It is basically what keeps us going.
The only goal of my career, I think, is to conquer glaucoma.
And we are very passionate about making this to happen in the years to come. And this is made possible by the generous support from Glaucoma Research Foundation.
This kind of research that we're doing as a team is only possible because of the generous support of donors. The Glaucoma Research Foundation and the Catalyst for a Cure make possible a type of research that would not get done otherwise.
And so I think the Glaucoma Research Foundation can provide some hope for a cure in the future.